have a look at the starting five, Drew.
Well, it's a lot different lineup they're going with this year compared to last. And Indo Ubaka in the backcourt with Patty Mills. That should be exciting, explosive, high-scoring backcourt. Cameron Tregar, undersized five-man in the middle, and Ronnie Dorsey and Tommy Greer on the wings. Very, very athletic, and they're going to be looking out to run, getting out and running the floor.
We're looking at getting some explosiveness off the bench as well. Let's have a look at the Sydney Kings starting lineup, and they'll go with the backcourt of Aaron Bruce, number 11, and he'll be in the backcourt by a big-sized guard, Kevin Ratch. And look for this guy. He can guard from 1 to 4, a little bit erratic on the offensive end of the floor, but Anatoly Bose is another guy that can score, played at Nicholls State in the U.S., a prolific scorer at the collegiate level. Of course, Julian Kazoo is the man that they'll look to go to, and then Jeray Grant supposedly has Leon Trimmingham type pops.
Get to it.
Some people embrace that type of pressure as we are underway here, and the first tip goes to the Sydney Kings. And Anatoly Bose comes up with it on the wing on a ball reversal. He gets it back down into Jeray Grant. Ball's deflected. Explosive move to the right, a little bit hand checking, and he's fouled for the first foul of the game. Ratch to Kazoo, just too big on that rotation of Patrick Mills. Had to have the drop.
It is, and Matty Burson's on the bench. You'd expect that he's going to play big minutes throughout the season. Missed a lot of the preseason with the leg injury. As Cam Tregar down low, very casually turns around and pops it. Off the ball foul.
Trevor Gleason doesn't like the call. A little bit of a clothesline on Aaron Bruce as he was going by Tommy Greer. Tigers get a lot of mileage out of double teaming the ball handler. Get somebody else to handle it, and this is what happens. Slow down the tempo. Ubaka with hands in. Rebilliard doesn't like it. It happened right in front of him. Ubaka gets it back. Haven't run anything, and the shot clock's down to 9. Looks like a little bit of confusion out there. Dorsey with hesitation, he follows his shot. Ubaka kicks it ahead to Mills. Dillon can't get the finish. Tregar stepped out of bounds before he could save it.
Daniel Dillon is a great athlete. We saw some of his work last year with the Cairns Taipans. But very ambitious. Patty Mills throwing it up for the alley-oop. Take a look at the field goal percentage. Very low, 30% for the Melbourne Tigers. Perhaps a few nervous fellas out there in front of their home crowd.
That was very ambitious.
I mean, he can get up there. You don't underestimate him, but yeah, I would have thought the regulation layout might have been the better call on that occasion.
Julian Kazoo throws it away. Daniel Dillon just out-hustles the Sydney Kings, big and strong.
Told you to get up. Went up with the two hands and tucked it in nicely. And good no call by the officials as he went round the defender.
Cooper looking to turn the corner, and he's fouled from behind by Indo Ubaka.
Have a look at Daniel Dillon. Theirs was the little foul that could have been called, but Daniel Dillon just rises above and tucks it in with the two hands, and there's the foul. A lot of ball on that one. Liam Rush has checked in the game. He's played with a few teams here in the NBL, but most recently he's been playing in Sweden, where he won a title with the Sandsville Dragons last year.
Well, he was not shy. First time he dropped it. Second time successful. Two-hand jam for Liam Rush.
As we take a look here at Liam Rush, just very casually, and I like the expression after the two-handed dunk.
Kazoo just backs in Cam Tregar. He's not going to miss too many down that far. Tregar. Dorsey with another long bomb off the mark. Bose to Bruce. Nice pass to Ratch. Excellent teamwork and passing from the Sydney Kings, and Jeray Grant throws it down.
They're all passes to the coach when they're bouncing sort of out of reach. You go, gee, that's not nice, but what a nice finish to it all with Jeriah Grant showing some of his athleticism.
Grant knocks it loose twice. Magin gives it back to Grant. As you do, give it to the dunker, and he does not disappoint, throws it down.
Hit up around the rim.
Yeah. Some serious ups. And strong, too, as we've seen on a couple of rebounds. Tragah can't handle that pass from Lucas Walker. Magin. Back to Kazoo. They're trying to get it to Grant again. He elevates over the top of the Melbourne Tigers rotation. Those guard drops are not really deterrent Kazoo or Grant for them to flow in their offense as Luke Cooper shoots one that looked like it was going to wedge between the backboard and the rim. Mills, two. That was beautiful.
Just foot speed and the ability to get to the rack, and also for the little fella to go up, kiss it off the glass softly. Well done by Patty Mills. And that's where he's at his best, in the open court.
Magin with the pull-up jump shot is long. Second air ball by the Sydney Kings.
Look at Patty Mills, just puts it into an extra gear, and Kevin Ratch just leaves it wide enough to kiss it off the glass.
Ratch trying to guard Ubaka. He launches another three. That one's way off the mark. Tommy Greer gets the offensive rebound. Mills with a bomb, gets it to go. Good heads-up play by Patrick Mills.
Did he get it off, Stephen? Line ball one that counts. Tough shot by Patty Mills. High archer that gets it to land. 8 points now for Patty Mills. 3 of 7 from the field.
Ratch with a runner, and Ener Billiard talked about he's unorthodox, and it showed on that play. Mills has the ball knocked away by Kevin Ratch, but it's done illegally. Aaron Bruce on the baseline out of bounds for Sydney. Gets it to Kazoo. They got plenty of time. Magin. Aaron Bruce was wide open, but good option for Magin as he gets to the rim. Nobody there for the Melbourne Tigers. Trevor Gleason will not be happy with that last defensive stance. Sydney Kings get the last score of the first half, takes their lead out to 42-34 here in the Capital City Clash. Bring in the passion. There is Ambush Army. You see him stroke a couple of threes and get those goggles going as he launches one there. Turning the corner. Good hands by Mills. He strips him. The foot race. Ratch does a good job of making Patty Mills take a tough shot, but he made it look easy.
Patty Mills has got an extra gear. You see him going quick, and then he sees someone, and he goes quicker.
And you think he's got a little bit more left in the tank as well.
Absolutely.
So he's got a quickest gear. Little overhandle from Ratch. Mills didn't like it, gave him a... He would normally do it. Luke Martin with some handy D. And the finish.
Another turnover to the Melbourne Tigers. They're up to 14 now. You look at the lineup the Melbourne Tigers have got tremendous talent, but just got a lot of those mid-sized guys, and another turnover.
This time Luke Cooper reads that the ball was going to be come back to Patrick Mills.
Starting to get a little ugly now for the Melbourne Tigers. Have a look at the bench scoring. The Sydney Kings 18-8.
Kazoo with the good D. Gines pulls down the board. Gines undersized, but he has flourished in his matchups. Loose pass by Luke Martin. Benny Lewis to Lucas Walker for the jam.
Wow, he went up there with great authority. Did that very easily. Low guy down on the block.
Wow, that was an impressive move. Grant on the offensive glass. Explosive first step to get the initial shot and cleaned it up himself.
What would be even more concerning for Trevor Gleeson was the effort after he missed that first. He just wanted it more. Patty Mills flashes a three. Perhaps that can ignite the Tigers on the offensive end.
Gines has given them excellent minutes tonight. Patrick Mills, getting a little bit of a flow going. Those last two never look like missing.
I think he's just got it in his head now. It's time for him to take over the game.
Cooper. Good shake by Aaron Bruce. Woo, man, gave Ayinde Ubaka something that he normally dishes out. Big bucket for Sydney. Real steadier after a couple of threes by Mills. Rush throws it right to Grant. To Bose. Tigers wanted to travel.
Oh, stepping over Kendrick with the effort. It was Keystone Cops type action there. Just slipping over, trying to help his teammate out.
We'll get another look here. Ball goes off of the body of Anatoly Bose. Good call. Look like this. Look like bowling for dollars. And Tigers get it. Trying to get that lead down into single figures. Mills with 21. Kazoo with 18.
Oh, goodness.
Dorsey. Good time to get hot.
That was about a meter behind the three-point line. That was NBA three-point range.
Just what the doctor ordered. Served it up. Kings lead is in single figures. Tigers have gotten hot. Good hands. Greer is fouled by Aaron Bruce.
Unsportsmanlike call by Aaron Bruce. So it's going to be a real good opportunity for the Melbourne Tigers to knock down these two and they get possession of the ball. Have a look at the replay here. Well, I thought that might be a little harsh, Steve.
Yeah, well,
A good attempt by Aaron Bruce. I think he knew that he might have been in a little strife. He went up to try and shake the hand. And
I don't know what he's called it for. I gather he's called it for heavy or severe contact.
Moose Rebellion, the coach, just questioning the merits of that unsportsmanlike call.
I'd like to hear the interpretation as well, just because that call has been so inconsistent over the years.
We definitely made a play.
Ubaka. Oh, somehow gets that thing with some backspin to slide back in. Again, Tigers. Ubaka with a three ball. It's good. He loves this situation. Minute and a half to go. Mills creates some space. Three balls good. We're all tied up at 74. Tigers coming up with all the answers. Ubaka for three. Yes, sir.
What a shooting display in this last quarter. Ayinde Ubaka and Patty Mills turning it on for the Melbourne Tigers.
By Bose. Doesn't look like a great possession so far. Magin turns the corner. He gets it up and in. 1 point game.
Something out of nothing. To the contest, he's 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
Mills gets the soft roll. He has been nothing short of spectacular here in the fourth quarter. Ubaka with the second one. Big win for this franchise. It would have been a big win for the Sydney Kings too. Last year's season opener has been reversed. Melbourne Tigers win the first game here at the Cage. The NBL's first match. October 7 has been a good day for the Melbourne Tigers as they
they try to turn the franchise back around to their winning ways.